So, after all that judging, we're down to 2 pigs. This is a New Zealand class best in show. So this is the prize of the show in reality. So I am absolutely overwhelmed by the quality of these pigs everyone has put in front of me today. There is not one pig that I would say could not end up where these 2 pigs are. And I honestly mean that. The timing, the grooming, everything has put these 2 pigs where they are today in my eyes. Another judge might well put them different. So, there are faults in both of these pigs. And there is faults in every single pig in the show ring. If there wasn't faults, we wouldn't have anything to breed for. There is no such thing as the perfect show animal. So, with the boar, best boar in show, I believe it was the grand champion boar, is boar number 14. Now, I'll point out a few things. He is quite boorish. I like that. I like his hairiness. I like his tassels. I very much like his tail. He's well groomed, well presented, free moving. I love his ears, how they sit. His nose could tip up a little bit more, and he could probably be carrying a little bit more fat for the true New Zealand Kuni. But on the good side of things, I would be very happy to breed with this pig. He's quite big. Quite often we see a lot smaller Kunis than this. We see, I don't know how high the handler is, but quite often we see Kunis below the knee, boars. There is a line of very small pigs in New Zealand. I like the levelness of his back. He's not high in the shoulder, he's not high in the back. And when you look square onto him, he's promoting fat and round, but could be even fatter and rounder. So there's the boar. We'll go on to the sow. So this is the grand champion sow, the best sow in the show. Its number is number 20. Now this sow had a much harder road to toe to get here. There was a very much more sows than boars in the show. And the quality of the sows were far, far higher. So the sow has some faults. So I appreciated it going on the hard ground. It showed me that it's got true Kuni feet. Kuni feet are a bit flat, not upstanding like you'd see in a commercial pig. I love this pig's nose. It's tipping up a wee bit. Its ears could be a little bit bigger, and the tassels could be a little bit lower, but that's not a fault. That's definitely not a fault. I like the short neck. It is actually being shown at a very good time when it's dropped down nicely and it is showing fat and round. There's not too much air under it. I checked out my Kunis this morning, and this pig is about like mine. I would rather see a straight tail than a curly tail, but the tail is well looked after and well presented. And the other thing, the white on this sow is white. It's not shed stained. It's not sun stained. It's showing that this is a well looked after animal. So going between the two, what have we got? We've got a boar and we've got a sow, and it's a hard pick. It's a very hard pick. I'd like to go back to the boar for a little bit. So a boar is half your herd. So a boar should be 50% better than your sow, because its genetic influence is 50% more than the sow's genetic influence over your herd. If you've only got one boar, he's 50% of your breeding. I would be breeding from this boar very much so and pumping them out. I would like to see them a little bit shorter from front to back. I love the woolly ears. I love its ears. Going back to the sow, she had a hard job to get here, and she has a disadvantage of being put on this concrete or tar-sealed road, which actually gave it points, because I can see she's got proper Cooney feet, original traditional Cooney feet. The tail's straight here, it's lifting up to curly, I see, but very well shown, very well presented. But I think today I'm going to give the reserve champion to, this is the second prize, the reserve best in show, New Zealand class. I'm going to give it to the boar. And the grand champion total overall best in show, I'm giving to the sow. She had a hard job to get to where she's got. And there were other pigs very, only a few percent different. And I mean the points were 1 or 2% different between this sow and many of the other sows. It could have easily been any other sow, but it's this sow today. So whoever bred this sow should be very proud of their breeding. And I would say if you ever meet the breeder of the boar, maybe you should get these two pigs together. Thank you very much. Hope to hear from you next judging or another judging. I would love to judge your pigs again. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, Victoria, for helping and your input. It was a huge help, and really, without your technical knowledge, there wouldn't have been any judging for this show. Thank you. I am also very impressed with your organisers, your committee, and how you've organised this show. To get something like this together is not a mean feat. It can be so hard, and show people are very hard to deal with, and I'm really pleased to see you've got it together and got something worth doing, and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate it for the Cooney breed and to see these traditional type of pigs. Thank you very much again. See you again.